Hi everyone, I'm back here at Origen del Agua, the Origin of Water reforestation project in Barichara, Colombia. And I just wanted to show you how we are taking this heavily degraded landscape and using a combination of stacking rocks, pulling grass, and placing grass to help us start to connect islands of ecology. And I want to start by just showing you what the land looks like, which you can see the land is an area where there are a lot of patches with bushes and grass and trees separated by sections with a lot of erosion, a lot of exposed clay and rocks. And so what we're doing is, our strategy here is to try to slow down the erosion, gather sediments, and connect or expand the little islands of vegetation from one place to another. And I want to show you some very simple things we're doing to help us do this. One of them, as you can see right here, is we're starting to stack lines of rocks, which will gather sediments as the rains go. And if we just go down here, you can sort of walk down and see how we're building lines of these. So here, I'll show you some more. We've got a line of rocks here in this gully, and another line of rocks that's over here. And you can see also that we've taken the pulled grass and laid it out on the exposed areas to stop the erosion. And so the important thing here is that you can see how the stones here are gathering sediments when there's erosion, starting to build up little beds of places for the native seeds, and the grass is acting like a mulch that stops the erosion and provides a little bit of vegetation material. And so as we walk down this stretch, you can see that we're doing this across areas that are steep and exposed. And what the ground used to look like was more like this material right here. See my daughter's down there. There's Elise playing down in the hole. And come down here and show you the work that we were doing last week as it's connected to this. So as you're walking down the hill, you go past lines of rocks and these areas where we've been laying down the grass and using it to stop the vegetation. And if I just walk over here, you can sort of see now how this is an area with a steep slope. We still have more ground to cover with the vegetation. There's the dried grass that I put down last week, a couple days ago, and this is the grass I just put down a few minutes ago. And you can see that below it here is another little line of rocks right here, which is gathering sediments. And so simply by combining the building of these small rock walls as little sediment catchments where the water passes through but the sediment stays behind, and then also placing the pulled grass, which is an invasive species that keeps the native bushes from being able to grow. So we're pulling it from an area where it's a mix of native bushes and trees and this invasive grass. So the edge effect of that ecosystem will allow the seeds of the native plants to spread into the area as we open it by pulling the grass. And then we're using it to do this stabilizing of the slopes along with the stone surfaces. And by doing enough of these little interventions all over the land, we've now put in 50 or 60 little stone walls, and we've placed grass like this in about 10 spots, and as we pull more grass, we'll place more of it. That all of that together is accelerating the ecological connectivity between these little islands of vegetation. And that's what's going to enable us to take, massive erosion areas like this and turn them into continuous patches of grassland and bushes, which is an early stage of ecological succession, and then advance the ecological succession to bring in from grasses and bushes and shrubs to bushes, shrubs, and trees, and then bushes and trees, and then primarily trees with all the layers of the forest underneath. And so that's the intention for this land. And these little interventions we're doing now are really powerful for reversing the direction from going to more extreme erosion and degradation of the land to increasing the regeneration, which is an acceleration of the healing process of the land connected across the little islands of vegetation that are here. So I just wanted to show this to you so you could see how powerful simple techniques are, all of which we're able to do by hand or maybe with a pickaxe. We're not using any heavy equipment or any fossil fuels here. And it's giving us the opportunity, as you can see with my daughter playing over here, to become intimate with the place, to have it become a beautiful and fun place to be, and building memories as we go while building a relationship with the land. So that's a little teach-in on how we are starting the reforestation process here at the Origin of Water Nature Reserve in Barichara, Colombia. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks a lot.